I'm Devin Sesnick. I'm with Spartan Survival Training. Today we're going to go over some basic self-defense techniques that work for everyone, whether you're a kid, whether you're old, woman, whether you've got injuries. It's designed to use leverage against your attacker so that you're taking strength out of the equation. We also have a very robust self-defense program for children. With children, our primary focus is teaching kids to understand what a threat is, how to avoid that threat if possible, and how to defend themselves if necessary. Life emergencies are terrifying. We help you to take that fear, harness it, and use it as a weapon, preventing life-threatening situations from turning into life-ending situations. Some of the techniques you're going to see today are based off of our system that's called the Krav Maga. The first one is choke from the front. Now this defense, we're going to utilize our hooks and we're going to pluck the choke and we're going to peel that back, using our chest and our shoulder blades to create leverage instead of strength. From there, we're going to simultaneously put a nice, deep, aggressive kick into our attacker's groin and deliver some really fight-ending knees to get ourselves out of there. Choke from behind the push is going to utilize our attacker's momentum against them. I'm simply going to turn out, pin my arm to my ear, and then I'm going to pin my elbow over their arm, simultaneously rocking shots to the back of their head. I'm going to use that momentum to force them into the wall and use that wall to assist me in stopping this attack. Schoolyard headlock. This is the type of attack that a person that has no idea what they're doing is most likely going to come. It's a bullying technique. You're going to windmill one of your arms over. Simultaneously, you're going to take the other hand and strike that person in the groin. That upper hand is going to come and it's going to seed right on the bridge of their nose. As you peel back their face and stand up and pin your elbow to their back, you're going to also grab the inside of their leg and dump that attacker to the ground. If we find ourselves on the ground, which very often we do, the next technique is arm bar from a guard position. From here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab hold of one of those arms. I'm going to trap it at the wrist and behind the elbow. I'll pull that towards me and bring the leg that's on the side of the arm that I trapped up over their head while simultaneously sweeping their body over and trapping my legs against their body to prevent them from moving. Then I'm going to drive my hips up towards the sky or the ceiling and create tension on the elbow. The next technique is our attacker has gained a dominant body position. I'm going to use their body weight, their position, I'm going to use this against them. So again, I'm going to trap that foot and I'm going to try to get that body weight a little bit more off kiltered. From there, I'm going to drive my hips explosively up towards the sky while pivoting all of my weight off of either the right or left shoulder and drive them over. Cowards never like to attack by themselves. So you might find yourself in a situation where you've been bound by something that you would think you can't get out of. You're going to use what's called a defensive front kick. That separation will give you time to break out of your restraints. If you're engaging an attacker with a knife, what you're going to do is you're going to attack the attack. You're going to meet that strike at a wrist-to-wrist contact. The other hand's going to count forward and punch that attacker and then seed in there nice right on their sternum to gain control of that person's body. From there, you're going to keep the knife away and drive it down towards their body while creating a gooseneck on that person's wrist. Then you're going to push that forward, which is going to force the nerves to open up the hand, and then you're going to scrape that knife out of there. If you are then again assailed by somebody else who has a gun, you first want to get yourself out of the line of fire. Gain control of the firearm and push it to that person's hip. Now, no matter if they try to pull back or step away, you've got that pinned against their hip and you're not going to find yourself back in the line of fire. Clear the finger, break control, and pull back towards yourself, and then tap the magazine back into place. Cycle the slide to get another round back into battery, and engage or disengage as necessary. Self-defense is great. It's a great tool to have, but if you are forced to escalate your use of force to defend yourself, we also teach firearm defensive tactics. That includes permit to carry classes, basic pistol classes, all the way up to very advanced defensive tactics. Today's survival hacks: condoms, tampons. Great tools in every facet of life. Our first tool, a tampon. I can take the applicator out and use the cotton that's inside as a fire starter. This straw that's part of the applicator, I can stick this into the water and use it as a filtered straw to filter out any particulates that might be in the water. And it also makes a great fishing bobber. If I was to attach this string to a fishing line, seal the top piece, trapping the air that's inside of there, this now creates a makeshift bobber for me so that it can passively fish for me so that I can meet my other needs. Our next tool is the condom, right? Condoms are great at collecting fluid. If you had 3 condoms, that would be enough for one person to survive for 1 week. Another great use for this is it's actually a great fire starter. The latex will burn relatively easy. Peel it apart, spread it out, make sure that you've got good airflow, and then light it with relative ease. If you're in a Minnesota winter, which lasts about 10 months, what you can do if you don't have water readily accessible is you can take the snow, stuff it inside of the condom, and then put it in an interior pocket where your body heat will in fact melt that snow into water. Some other great uses for a condom would be to protect and care for any equipment that you might have that you don't want to get wet. And then you can use it as a slingshot. If you double these up, it's pretty good tensile strength, and just find a nice green live stick that's got a good Y, and you could kill yourself some small game as necessary. Just remember that what you want in your survival kit is something that's going to help you maintain 98.6 degrees, stop any emergency injuries as quickly and as expediently as possible. The best tools are ones that have a variety of use. If you have no tools, your best tool is your brain. Think outside the box and find a way to meet your need. Remember, keep good situational awareness and always expect the unexpected.
Hey man, please don't. It's not necessary. I have 6.5 kids.
America.
Oh God!
That's right.
I heard that.
That was good.
No baseball for you for 140 days. Y'all want a little free brewski? Free beer.
That was good.